Well, hello. Welcome to Tarot to a T. Cheers. So today we're going to do a mid-month reading for the sign of Virgo. If you haven't joined me before, welcome. Appreciate you being here. If you don't mind giving me a subscribe, that would be deeply appreciated. I'm trying to build up the channel so that I can keep going. You know how it is. Anyway, let's see what's going on with Virgo for mid-April. I'm going to deal a series of cards here for the situation you're dealing with. Some complications or trouble with that situation. And then we'll deal a few cards of advice. How's that sound? Okay, here we go, Virgo. Let's see what we got going. Okay, you got some mature male energy, mature female energy, and some change. Now, right off the bat, the male and female energy can represent two different people, or it could just be people who represent that kind of energy. This King of Hearts here is generally a person who's very fatherly in some ways, okay? They have a lot of natural wisdom, they're very influential, they're accomplished in life, and they're generally a very good-natured, loving person, okay? It could be a partner, obviously, but it could also be like a parent, it could be an older brother, or sister that embodies this male energy. It doesn't have to be gender specific. And with this female, we're also looking at a wiser, older female. You know, when I say older, don't take it as old as in physically old. It could be just more experience. This particular queen has very good judgment, and they're social, and they know a lot of people. They have good connections. They have a very strong sense of responsibility, honestly. So that's not telling me too much about what's going on, except this Five of Hearts here could tell us that you've been through some changes. Like through the course of events, it's caused some changes, if that makes sense to you. A lot of times with the Five of Hearts does mean a change in a relationship or home. And it could mean physically moving away from somebody. Okay, Virgo? My download here that I'm getting is that this is definitely dealing with some kind of relationship. Possibly somebody moved out for some reason. But let's get some cards to figure that out. Or at least to tell me what's going on, so maybe I can help you through it. More change. 5 diamonds. This is actually similar to this Five of Hearts, except this is actually changes in your job. So it could be a change in finances. It could just be like a new way of working in general. It could mean that you have like a new job. Or let's say you're like an entrepreneur and you're just going to do business differently from now on. For some reason. Obviously, it's connected with this male and female energy, like you splitting up with your spouse, for example. Yes, 10 of Spades. This is the end-all of a major cycle card, okay? 10 of Spades is honestly second to the worst card as far as major things happening. I don't want to compare it to the Tower card because Tower, I'm sure you've heard people talk about the Tower card. Yeah, it could be a major upset in your life, but it doesn't have to be all negative and gloom and doom. It could bring on some things that are needed, right? Major changes that you wouldn't have made on your own unless this foundation crumbled. So with this 10 of spades, we're kind of looking at the same thing. It's very bad news. I'm sensing that you're probably in a state of mourning of some sort. It's possible someone passed away. Because I'm not seeing like fighting. I'm not seeing argument. I'm not seeing disagreement. I'm seeing separation and major change. I mean, because you're flagged here by these two fives, which are change cards. And a change in home. Oh boy. Just got a really kind of dark energy. Sorry about that, but I kind of say how it is. I don't beat around the bush, and I don't sugarcoat. 3 of diamonds came out here. And again, this is about partnerships. It's also, there could be some kind of confusion around money. So somebody passed away, and I'm very deeply sorry if you're dealing with that right now. I mean, it can be bittersweet, right? There could be some kind of inheritance involved or some kind of transferring of wealth. And there's a little bit of confusion around it. If it's not somebody who actually passed away and you just broke up with somebody, like a long marriage, there's still going to be sorting out money matters. And there needs to be a lot of communication, very precise communication around that, honestly. Let's see what the trouble is, though. Maybe that will shed some light more about your situation here, at least to me. Because if this hits a nail on the head for you, shoot me some comments and tell me how that goes. Okay? Again, we have the 10 of clubs. We have some major change. This is actually not major change, I'm sorry. This is actually a major ending, but this is the card of good news. I'm leaning towards this wasn't somebody passing away, thank goodness, but because I don't know that there'd be good news. I mean, I don't want to go there, but if you really didn't like this person and they really, I don't know, made you angry and you're to the point where you just hate their guts and they're dead and you're enjoying that, more power to you. It's not good karma to have that kind of attitude. But anyway, I'm not here to judge. This Jack is young energy. This is young, inexperienced energy. But this you have to watch out for because this could be a younger person. Maybe you guys have kids, for example. Not necessarily little toddlers, little older kids, teenagers, young adults. But this person doesn't have the best intentions. They can be sly. This is also an air sign. It can be an air sign. It can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Just so you know that, Virgo. Okay? The 6 of diamonds here is about changes in your path. Like open roads, like new opportunities opened up for you. That would totally make sense if you went through some kind of major split here or somebody's gone. It's obviously going to change your path, right? It's like all your plans are changed now. Everything's up in the air, possibly. But this is also about, because the diamonds here are like pentacles, so they represent some finances or some kind of abundance. It's also about taking some kind of financial responsibility. That's why I kind of think it's possible somebody's passed away. Because maybe it's all on your lap, and now you have to deal with that. It's also about paying off debts. Or needing to like put a lot of money into something around a home. Like a repair. But it's definitely about taking responsibility. So we have this young, dark-spirited energy, and then we have this good news. We have a lot of contradictions, honestly, sitting here on the table. I'm going to pull some more cards to see what I could see. Okay. This is the card. This is a 4 of diamonds, and this is the card of some kind of security or stability, probably in financial matters. It does represent a windfall. And if it's a split or a death, yeah, there's obviously going to be probably some divvying up of money, right? Or some kind of abundance, some kind of bank accounts or whatnot. It's also a warning, though. If that's what's happening, you need to save it. Don't go out and start spending all this. Even though you have this card here that's talking about paying off debts. I mean, maybe you need to do that in the short term, but this is actually a warning not to overspend. Oh, it just popped out. Yes, and this is the 2 of hearts. I pull these up just because I don't know if you can actually see them. The 2 of hearts is the card of balance. It's also about like a close relationship. That's what I'm trying to say, like a partnership. It actually can represent like a strong relationship, like a marriage. I mean, that serious, not just like a friend. The trouble here, maybe you got involved with somebody else. It's possible like an ex-spouse passed away and you're already involved with somebody else. So, this is not necessarily a bad card, though. It's not like a bad energy, like that's in jeopardy, okay? That partnership or connection you have is not in jeopardy. I don't know, honestly. Or maybe you're desiring to be in another relationship. I mean, I guess that's possible. I'm not really sure how that fits. If this resonates with you, go for it. But I'm not seeing how that fits. I guess the bottom line is it does involve some other kind of strong relationship involved in this. Strong relationship, close relationship, etc. Your cards of advice, though. Okay. Strong female energy. Joker. Okay. So, strong female energy. The Queen has come out to show her face again. This, again, is an older, experienced female, but this is kind of like this Jack here. There's some kind of manipulative, darker energy around it. I'm gonna say it's kind of a warning to watch. Maybe there's another person involved, or to watch your own attitude about this. Like I was saying earlier, somebody passed away and you're like, for some reason, enjoying and celebrating that fact. I would watch the mindset, or watch the other person here that's involved. Maybe it's like a sibling. Or, actually it just clicked. This could be that person's current spouse or current partner. And they could be coming in to rain on your parade. And for some reason you have like rights to this person's possessions, abundance, their finances. And this person's they're gonna interfere somehow. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't know the situation. I can only see but so much, right? The Joker here, this is the Black Joker. This is actually the Fool card. I think this is a warning about being naive. It fits very well with this dark-spirited older female energy. There's a lot of potential here for creativity, but I'm leaning more towards just either you need to have more of an open mind, or you need to watch the naivety. I can't say that. Just don't be naive. Make sure that you're not going to be taken advantage of in some way or blindsided. It also can represent inexperienced, immature ambition. So if you had like great plans for how this all worked out, I'd say it's warning against that, because this Ten of Hearts is actually very nice. This is about happy celebrations. This is what, if you heed this advice, this is saying to me, you're going to get here. This is all about good news and celebrating. Okay? I'm going to get one more card just to see if we can pull a little bit more of advice out here. Yeah, and it's going to move you ahead. This is the Eight of Diamonds. Again, we're looking at finances and advancement of some sort. You're going to get a bump up. This is just about, honestly, just financial gain of some sort. I mean, it could be, I don't know, I don't want to say that, because it's not really, this is not work related. This reading is not work related, because this sometimes can mean that, like, you've been working hard and it's paid off. I don't know, maybe you endured some kind of really bad relationship and now your hard work is paying off because you're going to benefit from this person being gone in some form. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there, Virgo, because it's pretty clear to me. You need to watch this attitude or this mindset. Don't be naive. Smarten up. Watch. This female is also... So if it's going back to this being naive card, honestly, I just got this. This is also a female energy who kind of sits back and watches. And you can interpret that as being, I don't know, two-faced or having ulterior motives, that kind of thing. But it's also about being reserved and maybe not blurting everything out and not letting other people know what you're thinking. So that's another way of looking at this, is that you just kind of have to have a degree of restraint. And it's going to get you to this happiness. It's going to be done and over. And you're going to move ahead in your finances. Okay. I like that. Interesting reading, Virgo. Thank you for joining me. Again, please like. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And then you will know the next video that comes out, of course. You'll get notifications on that, and that's a good thing for both of us. Take care until I see you again.